Pass to Houston. 5 on the clock. It's stolen. Here's Dupree. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now Booker, after the missed 3 from Tim Duncan. Fires the 3. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
No good from Duncan. Back to Booker. Offside Rose. Oh, and then jam by Rose.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Payton. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the visitors. And Duncan gets double-teamed. Pass to Houston. And they get it. They get it back. Shakes him. And the dunk by Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. A shot off that time. Payton outside. Pass to Duncan. Stolen by Bosch. Prince with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Duncan with it. Back to Howard. Outside, Payton. From outside, off the mark. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
1:37 left here in the opening quarter. No good with the layup. Here's Duncan. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Now here's Duncan. Inside. Stolen by Bosh. And the basket by Rose.
And that steal setting up the break. Nice job.
Here's Duncan. Siakam outside. It's stolen by Rose. Here's the break. Booker with it. And it's Howard picking him up. A nice shot by Booker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To end the run, here's Duncan. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Bosh. Here's Dupree. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Howard has it in the corner. Here's Duncan.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
From 12 feet out. That shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Home team 4, the away team 23.
And And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Back to Booker. Pass to Rose. Six to shoot. Back to Booker. Friend from deep three-point land. Misses the three. Here's Duncan. He's covered by Bosch. From 7. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
And going with a quick release there so the D doesn't have time to react.
Duncan outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Rose. Booker in the corner. To the middle. Here's Dupree. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Devin Booker.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
To the paint. Here's Prince. And Prince with the jam.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high-percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Pass to Rose. To the left wing. To the left side wing. Back to Booker. Prince outside. Booker up top. Poked loose. Here's Howard. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
To the wing right side. The wide open look here for Bosch. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Payton. Off on the layup. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Booker.
Devin Booker.
And the dunk by Booker.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Duncan, a screen. Over Bosch. Top of the key jumper, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Bosch misses. And here's the fast break. Here's Duncan. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Pass to Rose. Bosch inside.
Full team foul.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And you look at the draft this year and the coming years, Clark, a lot more high schoolers are considering making the jump to the pros.
Yeah, you know, and that's always been interesting to me. For some, it's the right move, but for most, that's a significant jump that shouldn't be made. But there is another pathway with the NBA founding the Development League in 2001, and that could give some of these high schoolers who may not be ready for the NBA a chance to gain some additional experience.
Now here's Howard. Pass to Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Duncan. Tries again. Siakam inside. Here's Duncan. Goes up again. And here is Howard. Here's Houston. Takes the three. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we're seeing more and more high schoolers coming straight to the NBA. Some wish the league would require players, Greg, to wait a few years first. So why is that?
Kevin, I think the concern is talent evaluation. But if you give high schoolers an opportunity to compete at a higher level, scouts should have plenty to dissect.
Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. .111 left in the first half of the game. Scooped up. Here's Bosch. Tries yet again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You have to be committed on plays like that.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for the away team, Chris Bosch taking 2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. To the inside. Here's Siakam. Duncan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, Duncan's such a handful for defenders. That's why they end up having to foul him.
And he sinks the second. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Prince. From past the arc. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Here's Houston. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
A dynamic and confident scorer. Houston, as steady as it gets at the offensive end.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Right wing. Back to Booker. The 3. It's hauled in by Duncan. Inside. Out to Payton. There's the 3. That one doesn't go. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
Your home team
Delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Back to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
You can see the unselfishness of Tim Duncan with plays like this. He's got excellent vision for a big guy.
home team foul.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Booker outside. Over in the corner, Rose. His 3-pointer's off the mark. On the wing, Payton. Still without a basket. Shots good by Siakam.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Back to Booker. Here's Dupree. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Houston. And a miss there on the triple. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now, here's Howard. Pass to Siakam. And Duncan gets double teamed. Shot clock at 6. At the elbow, Payton. Here's Houston. Rebound by Rose.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot. so good at keeping his options open. Rose always able to see the open shooter.
Floats one up. And he sinks the layup.
Assist from
6 points
Devin
for Rose.
One of the toughest shots to contest. That little teardrop.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Inside Duncan, highly efficient. So really the defense has to try to get physical.
home team. Tim Duncan taking 2 shots. Away team.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Count it. He's got 14.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 8 points.
What a strong take from Rose, just brushing off the D on his way up.
Team foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
3rd personal foul. 2nd.
And that one misses.
At the line for 2. Tim Duncan.
He's off on the second. Here's Dupree. Lets it go with a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Houston. Here's Duncan. They need this. Drops in the tray.
That's Houston's sweet spot now, knocking jumpers down off the catch.
Home team foul. Allen Houston. 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Booker looking around. Over to the wing. The 3 from Bosch. Just 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Here's Dupree. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 20.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
It's stolen by Rose.
2 minutes.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Pass to Duncan. Offensive rebound. Nice D from Rose. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Home team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
A shot by Duncan. Nobody around. Again, Duncan missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
will be a reject.
It's stolen by Duncan. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good for 2. Duncan's got 9.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Prince wide open. It's good from long range.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Third team foul. Allen Houston. Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
And the first one
Line
drops.
for the away team. Prince. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot to stop the run. Bosch grabs the miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Duncan. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. He's got 11.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
28. The visiting team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pass to Bosch. Over Houston. Bosch with the bucket.
I like his shot selection. He focuses on taking shots that are within his range.
Here's Duncan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Chris Bosch. How far go on? Folks are saying the NBA is getting back to being a guards league. Do you think they're right?
I'm not quite ready to go that far, Kevin. Guards certainly have an impact and influence on the game, but a dominant big man is still the primary weapon in the game and has a little more value than outstanding guard play. But it is interesting to see the NBA does have an awful lot of talent on the perimeter.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Now Bosch. Booker outside. Here's Houston. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Much respect for the jumper of Houston. He knows exactly when to let it fly.
Outside Rose. Here's Bosch. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Payton attacking. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Howard. Three-pointer. Here's Duncan. For 3. Buries the long-range jumper. That's 7 points for Howard.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Here's Bosch. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Houston. Back to Howard. Here's the 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Here's Rose. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The best way to pressure a defense is in transition. Nice job to get up the court there in a hurry.
In terms of the future of the NBA, Clark, who's the face of the league? Is it Tim Duncan, winning MVP last season?
And I tell you what, the face of the league is an interesting debate to have. You could argue it could be Kobe. You talk about production, championship-level performance, and charisma. Kobe certainly looks the part. Three-time defending champ already. Shaq was Finals MVP. He's got a huge personality to match his huge game. I'd even throw in a high schooler, LeBron James. He brings some of those same elements that I highlighted in those other two guys. So Tim Duncan, production, performance, may lack the personality of the others.
Three-pointer, Payton sinks the triple. Payton's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a shot that Payton can occasionally make. I like whenever he looks to expand his range some, though.
Assisted.
And once he took off on the drive, he never looked back.
Here's Duncan. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Payton looking around. Five to shoot. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Launches a three. There's the triple. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Payton with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the NBA, Clark, is seeing its pace drop the last handful of years. Teams simply aren't pushing the tempo.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, defense still remains king at the moment. The NBA goes through phases. Whatever is successful is what everybody else tries to copy. At some point, though, I do think run and gun, up and down, fast tempo basketball will return.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Leaving no doubt, Duncan gets the rebound and powers that one off. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Three-pointer, Payton. That doesn't go either for Payton. Bosh with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Booker outside. And then Bosh with the dunk.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
And here is Payton. From deep three-point land. Bosh grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Down low. Back to Booker. And Bosh now top of the key. And he knocks down the jumper.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now, here's Payton. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what